Alright, I'm Bobby.
I'm Josh.
We're here to talk about bike cleaning today.
You know, we always go on a bike ride and everybody makes fun of you for having the cleanest bike, and I mean, do you actually ride it?
Well, I guess that's always the question, and people always do make fun of me at group rides because my bike is spick and span, but there's nothing I hate more than a squeaking or creaking bike, and people think that I spend all day washing it, but really it only takes about 10 or 15 minutes, and that's kind of what we're here to prove to you today, is that 10-15 minutes takes longer to boil pasta, and you can have a perfectly clean Pro Tour level clean bike without wasting your entire day.
And eat your dinner right off it when you're done.
That'll be the challenge.
Important parts to clean on the bike, important parts to focus on. Obviously, you want to clean your whole bike. This is a bike that was ridden once in the rain. As you can see by the whole bike, you've got a lot of grit buildup just from catching it in the loop, or catching grit in the chain. You've got a lot of sand buildup on the whole frame. Sand and grit are going to get in everywhere on the bike. Cleaning your bike improves the performance, extends the life of all the componentry. So certain things that we've got that I personally like to focus on are the full drivetrain. So within the drivetrain, you've got your crankset, your chain, cassette, and both front and rear derailleurs. Major part to clean, your chain. By cleaning the side plates of your chain, you're improving the shifting performance, so the way that it shifts up and down the cassette and up and down your chain rings are determined by how clean your plates are and how worn in they are. The more grit that's on those plates, the less likely you are to have a crisp shift. Another important part for cleaning the chain is keeping the rollers nice and clean so that you can put out a lot more watts. There's less resistance, and the rollers just come right off the teeth of each cog and each chain ring. Aside from the drivetrain, other important parts to clean are your braking surface of both wheels. So by cleaning off your braking surface, you improve the braking power that you have. As you can see from Bobby's ride last night, there's a lot of buildup on the rim. It's really just disgusting, actually. You know, you get that stuff on your thumb. By cleaning that off, you're going to have more braking power. You're going to be safer on the road because you can actually stop, and it'll also improve the life of your wheels because you're not grinding grit and dirt into the braking surface itself. Another important thing about cleaning your bike is by cleaning off your frame, you're also inspecting it for imperfections or possible damage from riding. You can see from Bobby's ride last night that he picked up a lot of grit. If he didn't wash his bike consistently, there would be no way to fully inspect the frame for safety reasons and performance reasons. Fractures in the frame don't allow for perfect power transfer throughout the frame. It degrades the ride quality. So when you look at the frame, you know, cleaning this off, you could see, is there a crack here? Is there an imperfection? And from that, take it a little further and keep your ride going smooth.
So what we're going to do is take a look at some of the products that we use to keep a bike clean. You don't need a ton of stuff. I have a lot of fun with the different products that we use, but you can pretty much keep it very, very, very simple. Thankfully, we are sponsored by Pro Gold Manufacturing. They make an awesome degreaser and wash, which is awesome for the frame, drivetrain, pretty much the entire bike. Pro Towels, which are a perfect product if in fact you are in a bind, you're traveling, you're in a hotel room, you're just using them at home. I pretty much clean my entire garage with them because they are a degreaser infused towel. We've got grease. We're not going to get into taking anything too far apart, but you've seen in other blog postings how keeping a you like that? Keeping a bottom bracket squeak free. Good grease is going to be key with that. And then your everyday chain lube. We use Pro Gold Extreme Chain Lube. It's good for high miles, keeps the friction really low, and is a very clean lube. Other stuff that we're going to use is a brush. Real good brush here. I got this from Butch Balzano at SRAM Neutral Service, saying that if you keep it wet, it never hangs on to grease, and I've had this thing for about 5 years. Other tools we're going to use, cog brush, keeps the cog set clean, especially if you're going to want to eat off of it. A chain catcher, which is a good way to keep the chain and take the wheel off the bike. Chain tool, various sponges, simple soap for just general cleaning, and then I like to finish it up with Pro Prep. That's a motocross product, motorcycle thing that I've carried over, and it looks really good just to keep the bike clean. Prevents bugs and dirt from sticking to it too during travel.
They be like, smooth, what? Can you teach me how to do it? You know why? Cause all the bitches love me. Hey, all I need is a beat that's super bumpin'. And for you to back it up and dump it. Put your arms out front, lean side to side. They gon' be on you when they see you hit that dirty ride. Ain't nobody fucking with my bro from on the side. He go by Bubba and he hit that death like thunder. Okay, I ain't from Dallas, but I deep down boogie. I show my moves on to everybody try to do it. I lead the functions and all the ladies try to screw me. Now you just do you, and I'ma do it. Niggas better hate.
Alright, so while Josh is out there slaving away on the bike, we did promise you that we're going to make the bike so clean that you want to eat off of it. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So these are the supplies that you're going to need in order to make a plate of pasta to be eaten off of the bicycle. First thing we got is our water, set to boil. Water's in there. You need for the pasta you need. We got Delalo. I don't know what that is, but it's some sort of linguine, organic, whole wheat, delicious. Some people like to hit it with a little bit of salt to prevent boiling. I like to do olive oil. It tastes better. And you guys are calendar. That's it. Pretty soon we're gonna have pasta.
And we can do this until we pass out. Yeah, we bring the stars out. We bring the women and the cars out. Let's have a total celebration, get a glass out. And we can do this until we pass out. Say hello, they say hola, and they say bonjour. I'm just, I never got to fly on a Concorde. I've been Southampton, but I've never been to Scunthorpe. I'm fucking crazy with the kicks, call me John Claude. I'm about to be a bigger star than my mum for. Cause every day I got a groupie at my front door. Now I drive past the bus I used to run for. Where's my fucking clap, where's my encore? Yeah, I'm in charge now. I'm a star and I put my fucking cars out. I live a very wild lifestyle. Heidi and Audrina, eat your heart out. I used to listen to you, don't wanna bring arms out. I've got so many clothes, I keep some in my aunt's house. Disturbing London, baby, we about to branch out. Soon I'll be looking like Prince Charles. Yeah, we bring the stars out. We bring the women and the cars out. Let's have a total celebration, get a glass out. And we can do this until we pass out. Yeah, we bring the stars out. We bring the women and the cars out. Let's have a total celebration, get a glass out. And we can do this until we pass out. Yeah, we bring the stars out. We bring the women and the cars out. Let's have a total celebration, get a glass out. And we can do this until we pass out.
Alright, like you said, we're going to get a drivetrain clean enough that you wouldn't mind eating off of it in about the same time that you can cook pasta. So, here goes nothing, I guess. Now that's a good spaghetti.
So the finishing steps of cleaning any bike is relubing anything that really moves. So anything with a pivot point, rear derailleur, chain, front derailleur, those are your key points. So you're going to take your Pro Gold Extreme chain lube and backpedal the bike and just slowly drip on a nice thin coat. This will get into the rollers and get on the plates. Do 4 rotations backwards or so. Not too precise. And you're going to take your towel,
Came in, nope.
wipe it down. And again, you want to wipe excess off of the plates and off of the rollers just so that you have a nice thin coat, just enough for it to roll off the teeth of the cassette and off the teeth of the chainring. And I always like to put a little on the pivot points of any derailleur or anything that moves or is involved in the shifting of the bike.